Hello there, and welcome to Club PlayStation Level 5. Join me today is Mr. Dan. Welcome, Dan.
Welcome, I guess.
Welcome to the
Thanks.
show, yeah. How's it going, man?
Doing okay, I guess. Had a pretty interesting day so far. Barely got any sleep last night because I
Me
had to be
either,
up
man.
early.
Me
Had to be
either.
up early in the morning because I was we're doing a D&D thing here right now.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
my team already lost, so
Oh,
whatever.
man.
Actually, my character's technically still alive. He's knocked out, and they completely forgot about me, and they never went back to kill me.
Right, yeah, I
So
know that
in a
that
year,
happens.
so in a year, I'm gonna wake up, get revengeance.
It's been like, I don't know, 5 years since I played D&D. I've never been much into it. I've had friends that have been. And I remember you can get, like, knocked out and still alive. Um, yeah, last night I was podcasting till like 11, doing a movie podcast last night. And then I wanted to watch Sin City because I was seeing Sin City 2 today. So I didn't. I like passed out halfway through Sin City, woke up at 3 a.m. and was waking up like 4 hours later for my expedition.
Yeah, and I wasn't really in a socializing mood today, to be honest. I learned that if I'm not talking games, I can't socialize.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and
You're
then,
playing a game. I mean,
well, I mean, I don't know, at certain points I was talking because some people were talking about Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and then people started talking about some other games like JRPGs and stuff, and I
yeah.
was socializing fine, but it wasn't until like,
Football discussion.
oh no, there was no football discussion, but they
Okay.
started talking about certain movies and stuff, and as you know, I don't watch movies.
Yes, you've not seen Jaws yet.
Nope, I haven't seen Jaws yet.
Man, I saw that in the theaters when I lived in Hawaii. It was one of the they play like old movies once a month up there, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
but anyways, I saw a lot of movies today. But we'll get into the video games because, of course, you hate movies. Uh,
yes,
the
and I
first thing
can't
I wa-
socialize unless it's
the
games, so.
first thing I want to tease is the playable teaser. I'm planning to actually play the playable teaser on PS4 and get like a GoPro and have it facing just at my head.
Playable
And
teaser of what?
the Silent Hill, the really
Oh,
creepy
yeah,
thing that'll
PT.
freak you out. So my
Oh.
plan is to record just myself playing it and my reaction. So get ready for just me freaking out on camera a couple times, hopefully.
Oh, jeez. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching PT.
I've heard it's really creepy.
That's why I'm not touching it.
It's funny though. As I went to the theaters today, all of the horror trailers there, I just laugh because it looks so ridiculous. Like I just am not terrified by the trailers. Maybe the movies will be terrifying, but I just laugh at horror movies, most of them.
Yeah. I mean, they're just not my thing, you know?
Oh sure. And Zombie U, I still haven't finished because I just get so scared. I can't handle it.
I know, it was ridiculous.
I can't handle it.
Zombie U scared me. That's the thing, though, is, something you think I wouldn't like The Last of Us, but the truth is that game isn't scary. As we said, as we
The
mentioned.
second time I played it, I'm not scared at all. Like
Yeah, we mentioned that. We were mentioning that in a spoiler cast, which I hope people didn't check that out if you haven't played the game, as we warned you millions of times. But if you did happen to play The Last of Us and finish it, please go check out our spoiler
It
cast.
is. It's a scary game the first time through in certain parts, and you're always tense throughout that game because you never know the first time through at least when you're gonna get just attacked and just it's always kind of tense. But the second playthrough I'm having, it's a lot less tense, and I'm just having a lot of fun with the mechanics and everything, and even the hotel.
New Game Plus, so.
Yeah, New Game Plus. Even the hotel dungeon, the basement. I was scared, but I wasn't really freaked out, and
Yeah,
I was
because you knew it was
confu-
going to happen, so.
Well, I also, as you were talking on the show, you mentioned like a bloater in the hotel, and there's no bloater on easy mode, Dan, in the hotel basement.
I'm pretty sure there is. I played through easy with my buddy.
I must have missed him then, because I did not see a single bloater in the basement dungeon of the hotel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to make my friend load that chapter up
Yeah,
just to see if you're right.
because I totally missed him. If
Watch me
he's
get
in
like
there.
watch me get my jaw ripped off just when I see him. It's like, oh my god, I didn't want to see that in surround sound. But
Well, yeah, it's
because
pretty.
he has surround sound here.
Yeah, headphones are even scarier. But yeah, I'm now at the chapter of exiting Pittsburgh for my second playthrough. So
Okay,
making
cool.
good progress.
That's awesome.
I've got all the collectibles up through that, so I'm gonna finish this game with all the collectibles pretty soon.
All right, so you'll get a lot of trophies.
Yeah, I should
that.
get a lot. I don't know.
You're gonna get the Ellie jokes.
I think so. I don't know. I found the Ellie joke book thing that I missed the first time through. I think.
There's 5 of them. You got to do them in a certain order.
Okay.
They say on the Last of Us wiki that you have to do them all in one playthrough, but I didn't, and I got the trophy.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just worried about collectibles this playthrough, and then I'll worry about the other stuff. Anyways, let's not
Okay.
dive too much in The Last of Us, except to say,
Oh yeah, we
New
had a
multiplayer
2-hour
maps.
thing about that. So
yeah, we had 2 hour thing about that. But Naughty Dog is apologizing for the connectivity issues by providing 2 free multiplayer maps to both PS3 and PS4 editions of the game. So
the connecting issues they had.
yeah,
Right?
so they're releasing 2 new maps.
For free. Well,
For free.
That's really cool. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't really see why they would have to apologize. It wasn't that bad. But
They're just trying to be that.
that's
awesome
cool.
of a
That's
company.
awesome. I mean, it's not like they ripped off people. That's really cool that they're doing that. That's
I
awesome.
did try the multiplayer. It's pretty fun.
My friend loves it.
I feel that would be awesome in a squad where you're all communicating over party chat.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. That would be so great.
Yeah. We need to set that up when Makana gets his PS4, and then us 3, and we gotta find some others.
Oh yeah, we can start doing that. We can take a Sunday off from Titanfall and do that.
Yeah.
So, we'll skip Titanfall Sunday one week, and we'll just do that. That'd be a real lot of fun because I have to get into that anyways because I'm still gonna platinum the game, so I need to do multiplayer stuff.
There you go. Well, I know tomorrow me and Makana are going to be trying out our EA access to Madden 15. Comes out next week.
Oh,
So we're going to do a multiplayer match, me and Makana.
is that available to EA Access people, like a
EA
trial or
access
something?
as a 6-hour trial. Yeah.
Of the game? It's not even out yet. Not
Right.
out till Tuesday.
Yep, and we got it
is,
Friday or Thursday. Pretty cool. So,
Which I don't really see that being like a PlayStation. I see it more being an Xbox game.
yeah, because Xbox.
but-
Xbox is the football console. They got the partnership with Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, the Fantasy Football and all that crap.
Oh yeah, but they do do have like the sports community is big on PlayStation. They got MLB, that's exclusive to PlayStation.
Okay.
A lot of
Soccer
people do.
stuff.
Well-
or MLB is
Yeah,
baseball.
it's
right?
MLB is exclusive to PlayStation.
Okay.
So that's really big for baseball fans. All the EA Sports games still come to PlayStation 4, 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes Vita.
2 PS2, you get a new FIFA
and
this
they're not-
year.
Yeah, and they're not any better than the Xbox One version. So.
Well, the PS2 version is probably worse than the Xbox One version. I'll just say that.
well, oh no, I was talking about the PS4 version.
Because the PS2 is still getting.
I was talking about the PS3
new
and PS4
FIFA.
version aren't going to
Yeah.
be aren't any worse or better than the 360 X1.
Except
But-
you can't yell at your Kinect.
but
in the
The one
PS4
thing
version.
is the marketing towards the sports genre is Xbox.
Oh yeah, they're doing bundles and a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
so-
crazy. I guess IGN gave it a tentative review of 8.7 for Madden. They're doing a live review, and they basically say the defensive part of the game is back and good. As I'm playing through Madden 25, which I really wonder what they're going to do in 10 years. In 10 years from now, we're going to have to just we'll be Madden 25 again.
They'll probably call it 2025
Yeah, I'm sure
Just-
they will or something.
because it's going to exist. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how many Madden games actually exist. To be honest, I mean, it's a yearly franchise because they update the players. It's supposed to be for football fans.
I don't get it.
But
buy it once a
all they
decade
do
is
is
good.
do they just reskin the players? That's it.
I don't know. This
Is that,
one's
is that
adding.
all they do?
They
Or-
basically.
I
what I've
mean,
heard
I don't
is
play this. I mean,
development cycle I've heard is they beef up the attack, the offense, then they beef up defense, and they can go back and forth. And but I feel I really need one Madden game per console. Just to have. If I want to play football, let me just play football. I don't really care about the minor tweaks year to
well,
year.
you see, this is how I kind of look at it. If I ever wanted to actually play football, I'd just play it in real life.
See, I don't have anyone to play football with, Dan. Just, you know.
I just don't really get the whole EA Sports thing.
I'm glad it's part of EA Access because
I know it's just like, and these are
yeah.
like the top is like this Call of Duty. These are like the top selling games every year in North America. It's
totally
ridiculous. Like North America,
I know people
buys
that
crap.
like I get Madden and Call of Duty, and that's all I get every year.
Yeah, I mean, like,
those
oh,
are
man.
a good majority of people.
Actually, I know my brother's friend bought an Xbox One for all the EA Sport games last year.
Yeah.
And Ghosts. I'm just like,
There you
dude,
go.
you
Yeah.
could have gotten all of those on your Xbox 360. It's like, and you bought an Xbox One.
But you can't yell at your
Just like,
Kinect with the 360 in this one, and you can say huddle up, run Audible 5 or whatever it is.
Yeah, and you can also, you know, for some reason you press that A button in an epic way, and a cool pass happens. You can see Xbox record that. So
That's true.
But I can't though because there's something wrong with mine, and I'm sitting here
Have
going,
you tried calibrating it, Dan? Like there is an option to calibrate so it knows how loud you're supposed to be talking and stuff like that.
No, it does other commands perfectly fine. And when I say Xbox record that, up in the right corner,
Yeah.
it actually says Xbox record that in like
That's
like
very
a box.
weird.
But it doesn't say game clip recorded like it's supposed to. And I'm
That's very
sitting
weird.
here talking to Xbox support, which is actually they're really useful on Twitter.
Yeah, they respond.
Yeah, they're really cool about things. I just told them when I get home, I'm gonna go to my settings and do what they want. And if it doesn't work, then I don't know what the hell they're gonna have me do because I'm getting awesome stuff's happening.
Can you
in
do a
Titanfall.
manual DVR and see if that even works? 'Cause you can snap the game DVR app.
Oh yeah, I
say
tried that, and I
4
tried
minutes.
and I actually tried recording them. It still did not work.
That's very
My
peculiar.
Xbox One will not record anything, and it's
That's very
really
weird.
it's really annoying because I've had awesome moments in Titanfall, Tim, this week. I had so awesome moments.
There are some great moments.
And I've
in that
said,
game.
and I still say, Xbox record that, just in case they're like I'm being an idiot and they're somewhere else at the
Yeah.
moment. Just I mean, like I just had some awesome moments, but I also been trolling John saying Xbox record that when I was witnessing him failing big time or something.
Yeah, if you're watching this live on your Xbox One, this is not a good segment for you because, man, your Kinect is reacting. But anyways, I want to dive into Sony's Flash sale.
Xbox, turn off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It'll stop listening once you say that command. You can't finish that unless they're listening to it on their iPhone or something.
Okay.
But anyways, I wanted to dive into the Flash sale that Sony's having right now.
Oh yeah, I got that pulled up right now.
It's for PS3 and Vita, and they're all $10. And I wanted to kind of go through this list and see which ones are actually worth buying and picking up. Because I got one of these, but I'm not sure what else I need.
I'll be honest, this list is kind of meh, Tim. Kind of. There's some
I
good
haven't
stuff on
played
here.
a single game on this list, Dan. This list is entirely new to me. With
Oh
games
yeah,
I've
I
never
mean,
played.
but if you're a hardcore PlayStation gamer like me, okay, I'm not really a hardcore PlayStation gamer. I'm kind of am. I mean, I've been on the PlayStation side of things for about like 3 years now.
Yep.
But
So you own a fair amount of these games already, is what you're trying to say.
because PlayStation Plus,
Oh, good point.
most of these they were giving out for free on PlayStation Plus. Like XCOM: Enemy Unknown, BioShock Infinite, the DMC Devil May
Bioshock
Cry.
Infinite was free?
Yep. They were
Wow.
giving all these games in, like, for free. What else? They gave out Metro Last Light for free.
Well, why is it Knack on this list? We should be able to buy Knack for $10 this weekend. Why isn't that there? Great.
Maybe they're doing us a favor.
I love Knack. I want it. I want to own it digitally.
Okay, you
But-
see, I'm sitting here trying to convince my friend to finish Knack with me because I want to find out this big plot twist that
You
you're
didn't
talking
finish
about.
the because you're doing single player separately, right?
Yeah, but I want to finish the game with him.
Oh,
But
okay.
he just doesn't want to play. He just wants to play Towerfall Ascension, which is the only PlayStation thing I played this week, Tim. I've basically just touched my Xbox One this week. I've been playing Titanfall.
Every night I came home
Dead
and
Rising
did
3.
90 minutes of Last of Us every night this week. You'll be very happy with me in my second playthrough here.
That's great. That's
Making
awesome,
good
man.
progress.
So I'll read the list off, okay? So we got Metro Last Light. We got Darksiders 2.
You're going out of order here.
No, we're not. I'm reading it from the actual page
Okay.
of the way they're listing them
Okay,
on their,
proceed.
through the internet browser. DMC Devil May Cry, BioShock Infinite, XCOM Enemy Unknown, BioShock 2 Ultimate Edition, which for me it says is unavailable, which is kind of odd. I mean, I don't know why it's unavailable. Maybe I don't know. I did get BioShock 2 for free. Maybe that's why. The God of War collection, for PS Vita, which if you buy one of these, you're gonna get the other one because the God of War collection is cross-buy.
Which is cool.
But Sly isn't, unfortunately, which we'll get to that in a sec. Starhawk Ultimate Edition, Disney Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2, which is for PS Vita, Wonderbook Walking with Dinosaurs, the Sly collection for PS3, the Sly collection for PS Vita, Prototype 2, MX vs. ATV Alive Ultimate Edition, Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires,
which you should not get. You should instead buy a Wii U and just get Hyrule Warriors.
Yes, I agree. Persona 4 Arena, Tales of Graces F. I actually have to tell my buddy about Tales of Graces F for $10 because I think he'd like that. Because he likes games
What is
like
the
that.
game? What is it?
Well, the Tales series, it's a JRPG, and that's really all I know about it. It's in the Tales series, so it's probably a
you're not
long-ass
talking
game.
Sonic and Tails, are you?
No, Tales of Graces F. The
okay.
Tales series is basically like Namco's Final Fantasy. It's their thing they have like every single year. And Tales fanboys, if any of them are watching this, are gonna kill me for saying that.
Okay.
Because I haven't beaten a single one. The only game I've actually religiously played in the Tales series was Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah, I've never heard of the series
That was
at all.
a long time ago, and I never even finished it. Street Fighter X Tekken PS Vita. Lost Planet 3 and Resident Evil Revelations. These are all $9.99 each to everyone. Now,
the biggest price drop was probably for that Hyrule Warriors knockoff, Dynasty Warriors. So that went down... such a troll. But that went down from 50 to 10. There's others that were 30 to 10 and 40, but significant discounts for the whole lot.
Well, a lot of these, Metro Last Light, DMC Devil May Cry, which I believe is a reboot of Devil May Cry.
Now, Metro, correct me if I'm wrong, that's coming to PS4 like in a week or two, right?
I don't know. The Redux thing, that's like a...
What is that?
Isn't the Redux thing like a...
I thought it was like a remaster of...
Like a remaster, like doing another one of those, it's coming in next-gen things, like GTA 5 and every other game.
Yeah, I thought so. You won't need to buy this PS3 version. You'll be able to get it on your proper PS4 console.
Well, I already have it on my account because of PlayStation Plus. I never downloaded it. Same with DMC Devil May Cry, which I'm actually curious. Is that like a reboot of the Devil May Cry series or something?
Isn't Devil May Cry coming to Wii U, like the new sequel? That's what I think Nintendo announced, or not Nintendo, but the game developer announced at E3. It's a really bloody, kind of gory game.
I think Devil's Third. You're thinking.
Oh,
Think of Devil's Third.
That's different from the Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's another dead project Nintendo bought, like Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
Which at E3, Devil's Third looked super sloppy, but from the interviews and everything about it, I think by the time they show it again, it's gonna be
good.
I think it's gonna be good, especially for the Wii U, because I think
very mature for the Wii U. Yeah.
I think they were showing the old footage for the PS3 and 360. I don't think they were showing the Wii U footage, the new vision of it. And they talked about the multiplayer a little bit, and it seems like a game like that exists on Wii U because there really isn't a game like Devil's Third on Wii U yet. And so I think it's good that Nintendo picked up that project. At first, I was like, "What were they thinking? This doesn't look like anything that great." Mm-hmm. But from what the interviews I've been reading, some of the stuff I've seen, I think Devil's Third will be a great game on Wii U. And I think people were sick of the whole Ubisoft and EA and all the other third-party bullcrap.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to do a lot of work.
Should pick up Devil's Third and Bayonetta 2. They should.
Yeah,
so
Nintendo needs to get as many bloody games on their console because there's so few of them, so they feel so fresh when they come to Nintendo.
Exactly, which is why I think these will get more attention, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Because Devil's Third was a dead project when THQ went under, if I'm not mistaken. So
out of this list, Dan, no, I have GameFly, so I can rent pretty much anything on this list as part of my subscription. And so I have South Park: Stick of Truth coming. out of this list, is there anything worth me spending $10 on as something I'd want to replay over and over again?
Replay over and over again. I don't know. Maybe if you like the genre of the Sly collection, but you said you've already picked that
That's
up.
what I got, because I figured Sly on PS Vita, that sounds like a great collection to have on PS Vita. And I guess they downloaded separate games. When I downloaded it, it downloaded 3 different games.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, that's cool. It's a shame that's not crossed by like the God of War collection because
No, God of War seems like the other secondary one they pick up, but I don't even know what God of War is. What is it?
Greek mythology. It's a
shooter or a
no. It's like
slasher?
It's like a slasher.
They got a sword, like gladiator type stuff.
You play as Kratos, who I think he's a Spartan. I don't really know the full story. It's Greek mythology stuff. I guess I hear it's very accurate to actual Greek mythology.
And this collection is just 2 games, right?
Yes. This collection does not have God of War 3. It does not have the Origins collection, which is both the PSP titles, which is the same guys who are making the Order 1886,
cool.
coming to PS4 on February 20th.
There's a pretty cool limited edition for that one. There's a big
2015.
statue and different things.
Oh, they announced the Order one?
Yeah. It's going to be like $75
cool.
and it comes with the statue. It looks pretty cool.
You see, I hate crap like that so much because if it
You
could
have no
be
idea if it'll be good or not, first off.
it could be a game that's complete shit, okay? But watch me become a big fanboy of it and regret not getting that collection.
Well, it seems like a good... Oh, for God of War?
No, for the Order 1886.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
It comes with
great.
statues.
I mean, it seems like a good price.
oh
at
yeah,
$65.
I'm hyped for the game. I mean, like, I think it's cool that Bloodborne and the Order 1886 are both scheduled for Q1 of 2015.
See,
That's great for PS4.
it's interesting because Xbox is pushing for holiday to be a time for
yeah,
Xbox
they
games.
have more games this year than PS4, but next year for Q1,
Yeah,
PS4 has more. But we don't know what they're going to do in Q2 or Q3.
Mm-hmm.
But we know Uncharted 4 will be in Q4 probably.
sure.
But you never know. They could surprise us, release it in early summer like The Last of Us. But I think Uncharted 4 is going to be their big holiday title.
Makes
So-
sense. Yeah.
So that'll be
Look at
slated
game
for
shows
Q4.
next week, so we'll get an idea of some other games coming out.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. So I mean, like that's really. But the Origins collection, like I was saying, is not part of the God of War collection. They're selling
Okay.
for $10. But technically 5 because you get both. But
Right.
let's see.
I heard Bioshock Infinite was really great, but I think I may just rent that on GameFly. Right? I mean, doesn't seem that I need to own that. I've never played a Bioshock game in my life. It might be a good place to start.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I'm trying to think. Like, there's really nothing really on here calls out to me on. You must purchase this.
Right.
Like, I mean, I hear Resident Evil Revelations is a great game.
But I'd rather play that on my 3DS because that was originally a 3DS game. It's probably
Yeah, it's
not
a port.
as good on.
It's a port to Wii U, 360, and
Yeah, so 3DS is a platform to
PS3.
play that game.
And
in my mind.
it wouldn't surprise me if it actually comes to Xbox One and PS4 soon. To be honest.
Well, the sequel got leaked by Xbox. Did you see that?
No, I did not. I heard it. I heard about Resident Evil Revelations too, but
Yeah, it got leaked on the Xbox website, coming to like 360 and the One and different platforms.
that's kind of funny. And I love how you
Yeah.
mentioned 360 because oh look, another game that's cross-gen. It's just like really.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. They're not going to ditch the 360 and PS3 yet. They both sold like about 85 million, I believe. No, 82.
No, evidently,
Might-
I was looking at Call of
83
Duty.
now. So I mean, like,
The developers that are doing Call of Duty are actually handling the PS3 and 360. Like they're having a port company just handle that. So I wonder how good that port will be.
yeah, but a lot of people will buy that version instead of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean,
Absolutely.
not everyone has the mindset. Oh, it's on a more powerful console, even though it's the same exact game, just ported over there. Well, actually, it's
Yeah,
developed for
but
the other
like
ones ported,
try
but-
playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on your N64 versus like.
Well, yeah, I
PS2.
mean, like, it seems smart. I mean, it makes sense why all these titles are still PS3, 360, X1, PS4. Going in 2015, this is going to happen even more because it makes sense. It just shows that even in 2015, we're going to get a few more exclusives for both, but
Mm-hmm.
we're still not, the PS4 and Xbox One still won't be officially launched.
You say that, but that's unfair. PS2 had games well into the PS3 era, and still has games released today.
I agree, but there's a big difference now. I mean, these games compared to the PS3 and the PS4 versions aren't the same issue. If they say if they released a PS2 game right now that's on PS3 and coming to PS4, what do you think's going to look better, the PS4 version or the PS2 version?
Well, that's
I mean,
obvious.
that's a big dramatic difference, but
Sure.
these games they're still making are
the
just
beginning of
being
the
ported to the
PS3
next gen console, so
What? Dan,
they're not
what I'm
really
trying to
taking
say,
advantage
Dan,
of this.
What I'm trying to say is the beginning of the PS3 era, for a good while, PS2 is still getting proper treatment because of the standard. You have a year and a half, probably, of let's slowly migrate over. That is pretty standard. Ubisoft themselves said, after this holiday season, we're done with last-gen consoles. That is a quote from Ubisoft. And
Well, even Unity is exclusive to PS4 X1, and then they got one for the other one because then they have one
Exactly.
because that's a lot of money they'd be missing out on if they didn't have a
So
title for
Ubisoft
them.
is trying to make the break as fast as they can. They're saying
Yeah,
this is the last
Ubisoft's
holiday.
breaking. The new Batman game is exclusive, so there are exclusive third party, but most of them still are not.
Yeah, I personally don't want to. I want to buy as few games as possible for
You
the
see,
older systems.
I'll be interested to see if Call of Duty next year will only be PS4 and Xbox One, not PS3 360.
I don't think so, because look at how long did the PS2 get Call of Duty games? A good while, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
Because they just
Yeah.
port it. They don't even have to. The main developers do not have to spend any money or time working on that. They just give this to the studio, and it'll more than make up the studio's cost of porting that. I mean, it doesn't make sense not to do those unless it's just technically impossible to port it in a quick and efficient manner.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously this is happening because it's next gen already, and the next
quite
generation
honestly,
gaming. That's
I
a
don't
lot
want
of
to
money
play a
be
port.
wasting,
I'd rather
so.
play the game that was the original game. If it comes down to it, let me play the original version, the original game versus a port.
Yeah, obviously though, this is just going to hold most people back from upgrading into a PS4 or Xbox One because they can still get their must-have reason for even owning a gaming console, which most people aren't like us, Tim. They have one franchise they like, or one or two,
We'll get into something,
and most of
interesting,
them are cross. So
I want to get into something really interesting right now. Aaron tweeted this at us last week, and here is Sony's president, I believe, Yoshida. And here's a fairly long quote. I want to just dive into the full length of this here. So sit back for a little bit. The 10 million sell-through in the first 9 months is well beyond what we had hoped for. As you know, we have struggled to keep up with demand of PS4 for so many months. It was hard to find to purchase PS4s. Now we're able to supply units, so in every territory I believe you can find PS4. So you just managed
yeah,
to
I
catch
saw
up
a
with
few in
demand.
the store. So
Yeah, absolutely. It's just beyond our imagination. We are so happy, but I, for one, am a bit nervous. We do not completely understand what's happening. You need to understand why your products are selling well so you can plan for the future, right? It defies the conventional thinking. Lots of people thought the dedicated game hardware might not be needing going forward, but still lots of people are very excited. When you see the new games coming out and being announced this E3 and Gamescom, I think there's a good enough reason for a gamer to believe that this is something worth investing in. But as soon as we see a great sales number, our instinct tells us we should be concerned about future sales. Are we exhausting all the core gamers? If we sell this number of units, there will be no more consumers we can sell to. That's a really terrifying prospect. So we want to understand who are these consumers, who we do not necessarily consider core gamers who are purchasing PS4, and why they are doing it, and what they are doing with PS4. So we can create a bit more of a positive future rather than saying, wow, we have sold to every single core gamer, so what are we doing?
yeah, you see, that's not a good sign that they don't know why people are buying PS4s.
They don't.
That's kind of bad because
Nintendo
this is
was
Microsoft's
surprised.
opportunity to take it back.
Nintendo was surprised with the Wii. Like, they were not ready for that. They like, why are people buying this? Like, they kind of knew it'd be fun, but they had no idea. And
Yeah, it was just basically the Wii actually was the Wii was to the point where it was a trend. It was the
Yeah.
ice bucket challenge of like 2006.
And PS4
It was a trend.
isn't quite there, but I'd say it's almost
Oh no,
there.
the
I mean, it's selling
the
faster than
PS4
Wii did.
is it's selling faster than the Wii did, but it's not. You don't see it on the news like the Wii was on.
No,
the news.
but it's got a.
The
It
Wii
does
was
have a big
talked about everywhere.
right.
I mean,
but it
which
does.
is a shame because it was looked at like some casual thing that gamers didn't have because of that, which is a shame because there's tons of hidden gems on the Wii. I mean, I know so many people who bought a Wii because, they bought Nintendo consoles back then, and then they gave up on the Wii because they thought, oh, it doesn't have anything I like. But there's like hundreds of hidden gems on the Wii
Oh,
that if people knew about, they would have kept their Wii their whole generation. Like my
yeah,
buddy here
Nintendo
sold
did not.
his Wii, so.
I don't know. They weren't able to encapsulate the people that
Yeah,
bought
they
it.
weren't ready for it, and and the Wii was selling so well, it got games. It didn't. I mean, it wasn't powerful enough to get certain titles. See, the Wii and Wii U are different situations. If the Wii was powerful like the 360 and PS3, it would have all those games because it outsold both of those. But the Wii U is just not selling. It could get these games just ported, but that's a whole other story. It's just like, but the Wii was selling so good, it got so many unique exclusive titles that makes the Wii worth owning, but no one knows about them. I mean, like, hell, there's titles I don't even know about.
Sure.
Where I just heard of, I haven't got to. I mean, it's
Now,
ridiculous. So
Today I was at Best Buy because I stupidly forgot to bring my lightning cord with me on the car trip, and my phone was going to die. So I wandered over the gaming section, and there was this 40 to 50-year-old guy that would just went back there, was very excited to get a PS4. Like, it is expanding past the typical age range of 20 to 30, or even 10 to 30-year-olds. And that was kind of interesting that this older gentleman, this business kind of guy, was very excited. I'm ready for a PS4. Let me get one. Like, I don't know who these PS4s are selling to, but I think it's a pretty wide range of people. And yeah, Sony, hopefully they'll be able to make these customers happy,
yeah, I mean, I honestly like it's ridiculous. I mean, they will figure it out eventually. I mean, obviously they can tell through the internet who's using what. Who's
and
doing
I'd
what,
imagine
so.
these
They'll
consoles
just-
are online. They can tell what games they're playing
Yep.
pretty easily.
They'll just invest. They'll just start and try to invest more money into where they find out what the popular vote is on what people are doing with their PS4. People
that
are playing
seems
indie
easy. Like,
games.
Isn't Sony just constantly monitoring what you're doing? Like, oh, you're playing videos for 5 hours a day, and you're playing games or whatever. Are they not already doing that?
Well, I mean, they've always been doing that, but I don't really see without surveys, research, or monitoring, which goes under research, what people are doing, how they can figure out why people are buying a PS4. I mean, obviously, there's always the key titles. There's always that one title that makes a few people. Like probably every title that releases on PS4 or any console makes some people buy that platform for it.
Yeah, Destiny,
So-
for instance, is being heavily marketed as a PS4 game. It's not.
Exactly.
It's a lot of platforms.
Yeah,
But,
which a lot of people. I know Xbox One owners. Never mind 360 and PS3, even though it's coming to those. I know Xbox One owners who are buying a PS4.
yeah.
I've been playing Titanfall a week. I've met so many different people who say, "Oh, I'm getting a PS4 in a few weeks for Destiny." I'm just like thinking in my head, like, you guys not know it's coming to Xbox One. I mean, you spent
It's a good
$500
excuse
on
to buy a
this.
PS4, because that light bar is used so well in Destiny, I'll tell you.
I don't see how that's a reason. I mean, it's used as a flashlight, like you said.
And
but-
the golden gun. It's the golden gun, man.
Okay, the golden gun, but I mean,
That's
like,
pretty cool.
I just don't
Pretty
see
cool.
how it's a reason.
No, it's a good excuse to buy one, especially with the white one coming out. People want that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting going forward, because currently, I would recommend an Xbox One over a PS4 right now. I'm not, this is a PlayStation podcast, but out of the two boxes, if I was just going to buy one of the two, I can tell you my Xbox One, because of the non-gaming things it does, I would recommend that one for most people that aren't, I just want a box to do exclusively gaming. Because it does that other stuff so well, and the monthly updates are so rigorous and so fast and so awesome. And it can play audio CD, something that the PS4 can't. Or can't currently. So, anyways. Yeah. What else do you have on the show, your list of things for today's show?
Well, I actually would like to go back to the PSN flash sale because
Yeah, let's do it.
we kind of got off topic there. It seems like they cover like every genre. They got a Resident Evil game on here. They got a JRPG. It seems like they got everything for something for everyone on
There
this
is
list.
no sports game on this list, Mr. Dan.
No sports game on this
my
list.
Madden, my Vita.
Yeah, no sports game on this list, man. I mean,
Now, is Sly a platformer? What is that?
yeah, Sly's platformer.
Okay,
So
cool.
you got the Sly trilogy on there.
I was on the Naughty Dog website, and they don't list Crash Bandicoot as a game they developed. Are they ashamed of the Crash trilogy?
Huh?
I was on the Naughty Dog website today, and they don't list the Crash Bandicoot series as games they developed. Are they ashamed of Crash Bandicoot?
No, they probably had to take it down, or they wanted to, just because they probably keep hearing make a new Crash game, make a new Crash game. So they just like probably at this point they got such a good reputation. They don't need to say they made Crash Bandicoot anymore. I mean, like that's what made them pop. That's what made people like Naughty Dog for Jack and then Uncharted. But
Yeah.
they're at a point where who cares they made Crash Bandicoot? They
I
look
care.
Look at
Crash
the other game.
Bandicoot is the game
Oh yeah,
that
they're
started
great.
the PlayStation.
They're
That's
great.
yeah.
I agree, but at this point, no one cares they made Crash Bandicoot because of the other stuff they made. It's a fact.
All
That's
I'm
the
saying, if
popular
I'm like
opinion.
a musician, I'm not gonna not include my first album because that was an important album. That's all
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
I mean, like I think I don't know. They like until like until The Last of Us got announced, Crash Bandicoot was always on their website.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Like they've always kept it there, but they like made a disclaimer saying Activision owns the rights to Crash Bandicoot now. Sony doesn't know. We can't make Crash games, you know, because so many
this
people
recently
ask.
happened where Activision bought Crash.
I don't remember what year. I think it was like '08 or something. I actually know because a Crash game came out in '08. I believe Crash of the Titans. I don't remember. I don't know when Activision bought it, but
Yeah,
the Crash IP.
it's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad. But anyways, anything else from this list of games that you want to worth noting here?
I just wanted to mention that it's not the best flash sale because a lot of these for hardcore people will already own these. Plus, also the PlayStation Plus stuff, and some of these games just are meh. And then, you know, there's Tales of Grace's F, which is honestly to me the most attractive deal on this list because I don't know how much that is at regular
It's
price.
$35 normally.
Okay, so you know that's a good deal. I mean, hell, even if you picked it up for $35 and actually played it, you'd get your money's worth out of
Oh,
it.
sure.
If you enjoy the genre, of course.
Now, Lost Planet 3. What is the Lost Planet series?
I
You
don't know.
played
I
those?
picked it up for the first time. I picked up Tales of Grace's F, the Vita Sly collection, and Lost Planet 3.
Okay.
So I figured, hey, $5 off Tales of Grace's F, and I get these with it.
yeah.
That was
definitely.
my positive attitude. So
Now, walking with dinosaurs sounds kind of intriguing. You know, I'd love to walk with dinosaurs.
yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just hear a lot about Lost Planet all the time, and I kind of feel bad for Capcom at the moment with their whole issues going on. So I said, why not give them a break and give them $10?
Yeah,
You
why
know?
not? Here's your tip jar.
Yeah, so I'll throw it in the tip jar, and I will either get your bad game or your okay game or your good game. It depends on how
Now,
much I
have
like
you
it.
played any Dynasty Warriors games in your life?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Hyrule Warriors is going to be 100% new to me.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited for that.
Even though people, one of my friends is trying to say, hey, you should get Dynasty Warrior 8 Extreme, I think.
You don't want to wear
On
yourself out
PS4.
right before Hyrule Warriors. You really don't.
They say the prep for Hyrule Warriors. It's just
No, you don't need a prep for that. You
I was
really
just
don't.
like, a lot of people have like such negative things to say about the Dynasty Warrior series,
You want to
just
wear
because
yourself
of
out.
how many games there are in the series. If I've never played one, and this one's themed on Zelda, I think I'm gonna enjoy it if I've never played it. You know, it's just
Yeah.
the way it is. But one thing I find annoying is I don't really think Hyrule Warriors is just a Zelda skinned.
No, they do
I think
deeper mechanics where you're finding treasure chests.
that's
and
what I'm
things.
saying. And also, yeah, you're doing
The boss fights
you're
have
exploring.
puzzles. Yeah.
Exactly, and also there's tons of different items. I don't know if that's new. I heard that was new, like Zelda themed items.
And it's,
Like,
I'm not sure if
didn't
the
you just have
RPG
didn't you just have like a sword, or depending on the character you picked?
No idea.
I was told that's what I was told. I was told by some people that depending on the character you picked in Dynasty Warriors, you had that whatever they had. But it seems like in this you get bombs and all this different stuff. So there's exploration.
Yeah.
You can look for caves and stuff. And
Yeah,
it's
it looks
just-
great. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm very
and hell,
excited.
there's even cutting grass, and you could freaking use cuckoos as allies.
I love it. Yeah.
That's awesome. This game is just like the huge
I
love
want
letter to Zelda
a
fans.
Last of Us Dynasty Warriors game.
So you want Dead Rising 4, except Last of
Is
Us.
that what that is? Yeah. Yeah, just kill endless lines of clickers and bloaters, and it'd be great. Coinciding with this flash sale, I should say at the end of the flash sale, is a huge maintenance update to PSN on Monday. So Monday between 12:40 p.m. Eastern and 9:50 p.m. Eastern, PSN will be down. So that's a good is that what kind of chunk is that? That's not 9. That's not 9 hours. It's a 5-hour chunk from 12 to 7. It's 7-hour chunk.
Sorry, I actually wasn't listening. I was typing.
Yeah,
something.
you were typing. I was hearing you. What are you doing typing, man?
I'm sorry,
paper.
man. Sorry. Okay, repeat what you said, man.
But PSN will be down on Monday.
Oh yeah, Monday.
Between
Yeah.
noon and like 7.
They
between
said a
eight.
very long time.
What are they doing? It's crazy.
I don't know.
You won't be able to access the store, account manager, account registration services, and you'll be able to access Netflix, though, if you were logged in since August 20th. So if you just logged in today for the first time, you're out of luck. You can't watch Netflix.
I might have logged in on August 20th. Damn it, Titanfall. Well, then again, I could just.
You're
watch
always
it on
logged
that.
in, right?
No.
No.
No, I'm not always logged in. I'm just, you know.
Beyond that, Minecraft got denied by Sony. It's too buggy or something. So, no Minecraft for a while. Got sent back to the developer.
Oh
to
yeah,
fix it.
yeah. They got sent back, which it's not a bad thing. I mean, you obviously want to buy the game when it
That's
works.
not
I mean,
buggy. Yeah.
I mean, some people were mad about that, saying like, oh, well, why can't they just release it then patch it later? It's like, well,
I don't want
how do you
that.
know it's not like a game breaking or a console breaking bug or something? Like, you don't know that.
Yeah, you don't want to release crappy games.
Yeah, I mean, like, that whole testing is there for a reason, so it's kind of good. It will come soon. I mean, it's already been delayed a few times. It was originally supposed to be a launch title, but
Yeah.
oh well. I mean, these dudes.
I'm more
games
excited
do
for the
take a
Vita
while to
version
make,
of that,
so.
quite honestly, because
Which
if it
apparently
uses-
we get free. So
What?
apparently we get the Vita version free.
What do you mean?
Apparently. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm not thinking.
It's cross-buy with PS3, so if you
That's
already
what I
own
meant.
it,
I get it free.
I don't get. I've never bought Minecraft. I've never played
I
that
get it
stupid
free,
game.
Tim. I get it free, Tim.
But it seems like Vita will be the version to play because you have a touchscreen. They could probably, hopefully, use it for cool stuff.
Who knows what they're going to do with the Vita version? I'm thinking they're just going to make a 360 PS3 version that's going to be portable.
I want them to redo the interface for touchscreen.
Who knows? I don't know what they're going to do, Tim.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know much about the next-gen Minecraft games. I mean, I'm going to be getting it on Xbox One to play with my Xbox One friends.
That's an online game, that Minecraft.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Minecraft is an online game.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to go over the rest of August as far as games coming out. August 26th, this upcoming Tuesday, got Infamous First Light DLC. Got Metro Redux and Madden NFL 15. And then at some point during the month, the Golf Club will come out. It's already out on Xbox One. So you're typing again, Mr. Dan. What are you typing?
I'm kind of in a conversation at the same time. It's a show.
Conversation. I see.
Yeah, you know that really rude texting thing people do.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a huge fan of that.
I'm almost done with my notes, so I just wanted to know if there's anything else if you wanted to bring up for this week's show.
Well, I mean, I just find it like I kind of want to go back to that whole Sony thing with they actually said they don't know why people are buying PS4s.
It's a good problem to have.
Sony's been pretty interesting lately. I mean, like their comments on the whole Tomb Raider exclusivity.
You had no idea Tomb Raider was going to be exclusive before it was announced.
Yeah. I mean, like, and then okay, you got Shu saying, "I never knew about that." Then you got
they're pretty open.
Then you got the PlayStation guy in Europe saying there was a lot of commas when they announced it. You know, basically hinting it's timed before it was even confirmed because people were dying, and Microsoft just said, "Okay, shut up, it's timed," because they were getting a lot of hate for it. You know, I think that's why they announced it. And then you got another Sony president from I don't know who said, "That's okay, it's not Uncharted."
Yeah, they're very open.
I agree.
They can talk.
I agree. I mean, it's not Uncharted. I mean, I think that was.
At the same time, though, Tomb Raider is still a good franchise, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think if anything, this benefits Sony more because Uncharted 4 will just sell even better.
Well, you don't want Tomb Raider versus Uncharted on the same console in the same season. That would not be smart.
Well, I mean, I doubt that's why it was done. I mean, I would love to think that's why it was done.
Yeah. It might have helped Square Enix's rationale. It's like, this might be smart to do it this way. But, yeah, anything else for today's show before we wrap it up, Mr. Dan?
Let's see. Well, we didn't really talk about what we've played this week.
I said every night I've been playing Last of Us for a good 90 minutes, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing on Sony this week.
You did say that. I mean, I didn't do much gaming this week for PlayStation. My friend came over every day. We played Towerfall Ascension, which you got to play that, Tim. That game is so fun.
I tried it. It's just not fun single player.
Oh yeah, I mean, like it's
just not fun single player. It's not.
It's so good though. I mean, like we just started doing random.
Once the share play comes out, Dan, we'll be doing that all the time.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. We'd only be able to do it for an hour a day though. I'm assuming. I doubt it's 60 minutes for like that game forever.
60-minute sessions probably.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be like a day, like every 24 hours or something. You can only do 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear more about this because I'm assuming 2.0 is coming out soon, like this year, right?
I would hope so. Yeah,
I would think 2.0 is coming out this year. So, I mean, I just love Towerfall Ascension multiplayer, which is really it's just so much fun. I mean, this was like a really popular topic back in March, and I bought it back then. It was free on Plus later on.
Yeah, I got it for free.
Yeah, I got it. I bought it back then. Never downloaded it because I was at college.
Yeah.
Forgot about it when I got home, and then finally I had to download it when I got home though because I just downloaded everything I bought while I was at college. Mm-hmm. Just didn't play most of the stuff yet. Like there's a few indie titles either. Let's see, and then my friend's just like, let's play this. Well, actually, I think I might have. Who knows? But then we were like. So then we started playing it. At first, I was like, I don't really like it. And then we started playing it more. We said, okay, this is kind of cool. Then we went to the multiplayer modes and just like, this is fun. I mean, like,
it's just like it's not Smash Brothers, but it's a good alternative.
Oh man, it is so good. I mean, it's not Smash awesome quality. I mean, it's not like that awesome, but it is. It's a really unique experience. But I have yet to witness 4-player. Local. That would be crazy. 4-player.
That would be great.
I just feel like people would die too fast. I don't think.
It's a good PAX East game.
Good PAX East game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in like a hotel or something.
Oh yeah, or they have you're able to rent consoles for free at PAX East and just play with friends on TVs they have set up there.
Yep.
I did a bit of that this year's PAX East.
Yeah, so like, you know, I just really enjoy the game. I mean, you know, me and my friend, when we play it, we don't want to put it down. I mean, like, it was either last week or the week before where I was late to Club PlayStation because we didn't want to put it down.
Right.
It was one of those weeks. It might have been last week, level 4.
So that's where I need the ability to remote trigger your console to go into standby mode. It's like, time to stop the game. It's time to
like,
go.
I just really, like, man, we were having so much fun. That was, like, the first time I played it, which was, yeah, it was last week because because all that week, it was an exclusive PlayStation week. I remember you telling me that, and you were shocked.
Did you have a chance to use the wireless headset yet?
Let's see. No, I can't get it working. I can't get my wireless headset working.
It's very plug and play. What is stumping you here? What's your
I
setup?
downloaded the Last of Us file.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And when I downloaded the Last of Us file, after that,
Yeah.
I turned it on, tried it out.
Yeah.
Nothing was coming out of the earbuds. Charged it, too.
The earbuds or the earphones?
I just can't get anything I buy to work.
What do you mean?
Xbox Record that won't work. My old headset won't work.
The headphones, I mean, you plug into your PS4 via USB, the same plug that comes with your console, and then you're able to transfer over the profiles via USB. It's not wireless for that transfer.
Okay.
And you have to use that USB. Now you have the USB dongle plugged in, Dan?
Yes, I had it plugged in when I downloaded it.
Okay.
I had that plugged in, turned it on, I even charged it, I tried everything. I mean, like, I don't...
No, I mean,
I'm doing something wrong.
You have the dongle plugged into your console when you're trying to use it.
Yes, I mean, what do you mean?
Yes. I'm just making sure you're, not being stupid about something.
No,
it's very plug and play. I don't get the.
I don't know. I mean, I'm clearly not doing something right. I'd rather have it be I'm not doing something right because I don't want to find out I bought a defective headset. I'll be pissed if I did.
Well, it's pretty
like
dead
$80.
simple. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to buy a defective headset.
You'll have to walk me through your setup because this baffles me. It's fully charged. You charged it up?
Yes, I charged it overnight. I originally tried it. While it was charging, but after that, I just figured, okay, I'm just gonna let it charge and try again tomorrow. Or I actually remember I also said like, okay, I'll get Tim to help me with this, and then that never happened.
Because like you basically once it's fully charged, you just plug in the USB dongle to your PS4, and then you just turn it on, and it automatically connects.
Oh, okay.
I mean that's what happens. I don't know.
Oh, guess what releases on the same day as Madden? Infamous First Light.
Are you gonna get Madden or Infamous?
Gee, I don't know. I mean, this is $15 and Madden's $60, and
that's true.
I don't like football. I think I'm gonna pick Madden. I mean, that's if I even wanted to get this. I honestly, I played Infamous. Like, I've given Infamous multiple chances. I even bought Second Son for $60 because. I don't know. I thought.
Yeah, I bought it for like $30 on eBay.
And I just don't really like the Infamous series that much.
You
but
don't like
I will say, I will say, no, because I love Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush is awesome on Vita, which you got to play that, Tim. You have to play Gravity Rush.
Is it free? Is it free?
It was free a while ago. I mean, when did you subscribe to Plus?
Like a month ago.
Okay, you missed out on it. It was free for like over a year.
Seriously? Man,
yeah,
I did miss out.
I mean, but it's worth the purchase. The game is that good.
Okay. How much is it?
I can check. I'm on the store right now.
Yeah. My Vita is installing Dragon's.
I will say, I wouldn't have bought as many games as I did on PSN if they didn't have a store through the internet browser.
It's helpful. I will say that, yeah.
Like, I just never turn on my console. Okay, they won't even tell me because it says I purchased it. What the hell? Oh, Tim, it's $13.49.
Okay. I'll get
What?
at some point.
That's a steal.
I'll get at some point.
Wow, I thought I was gonna say like $30 or like
What is
40.
Gravity Rush? I mean, it sounds like a cheesy game. I'm
Okay,
just
you play
trolling
this-
you. I have
you
no
play-
idea what it is, though.
Play this superhero named Cat. It's very Japanese. Sony Japan Tokyo Studio made it.
Okay.
Whatever the hell they're called. They're the same
Yeah.
guys who made Knack.
Cool.
Doing The Last Guardian. They do Puppeteer. They're doing a million
They're
games.
doing The Last Guardian. That's funny. Like anyone's doing The Last Guardian.
Yeah, it's yeah. That's a whole other story. Like, I'm getting sick of them saying The Last Guardian is still a thing, and then we haven't seen.
Yeah, it's
anything.
not going to be a Tokyo Game
It's
Show
going to be a
according
PS4
to-
title. I'm telling you, it's not going to be a PS3 title. Because by the time we even see it, who knows? It'll even be out by the time the PS3 is even supported anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be a PS4 title. That'd be stupid. For me.
And I think Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't going to be out until like the end of the PS4 generation. That's just me.
Okay.
I mean,
So here's Gravity Rush.
it's $13.49.
1349, 1.5 gigs. I'm gonna download the demo and make sure I enjoy this.
Okay, the game. Yeah, do it. The game is awesome, Tim. I mean, it's one of my favorite games, like
Okay.
ever.
I'm downloading the demo, so we'll see what it's like.
It's just like it's such a fun game. I mean, I did one playthrough of it and like played it for like 40 hours, and I just had so much fun with it. Like,
Is it a platformer?
No, it's like the Japanese Infamous. You have like gravity powers and stuff.
Okay.
Like, it takes advantage of all the Vita features, motion controls. I don't think touchscreen. It might take advantage of touch. Okay, not okay. I think other than let's see. No, it
Well,
only
here's their
does the motion.
description.
Only does the motion controls.
Here's their description. I love this first one. Experience beautiful cel-shade graphics brought to life through OLED technology, living crisp and vivid colors. I love that because the new Vita doesn't have OLED.
Do you have the new or old one?
I have the old one.
Good,
I was
good.
very happy. It's the
That's
3G model too. I got 3G OLED.
I hate you.
160 or something. I got this
Oh my god, I
160
hate
brand
you. I
new.
want a 3G model.
Yeah, 160.
I want one.
Brand new at Target on that flash sale.
I'm jealous of you, actually.
It's pretty nice
I want a
system.
3G model. I got a Wi-Fi only for Christmas. Can't complain. It was,
I wish I had LTE because then I could do the remote play on the Vita.
Tim,
LTE.
it has 20,000 ratings. Over 20,000 ratings. It's a 5-star game.
But you use motion control, motion sensor to control gravity. Now, is that accurate enough to feel good doing that? Yeah,
Wait,
the motion to control gravity.
The motion. I mean, it plays fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I never had a problem with it. I mean, honestly, a lot of games come out where they do this stupid motion thing or this touch, like, and Sony starting to do it. It's kind of annoying. But this game does it fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I didn't even notice I was playing the game a different way. Eventually, I just adjusted. I was enjoying the game, and I had a lot of fun with it. But for $13.49, that's a steal. I mean, I was actually shocked it was that much. Now it makes me want to check how much Uncharted Golden Abyss is, because that game was given out for free for over a year as well. And you
I
clearly
missed out on all
on
these
that,
great
too.
free games. What am I doing?
Well, yeah. So it's $26.99. So it's kind of the average. It's the average Vita price. This is basically how Sony does things. For some reason, they're the only ones who will even discount their digital versions of a game, but only for Vita. I mean, Rayman Legends was $26.99. Uncharted is, but if you saw it at a retail store, it'd be like $40.
Now, have you played PlayStation All Stars?
Yeah, I've played PlayStation All Stars.
Is it worth getting on the Vita? Is that?
It's cross-buy with the PS3 version,
Yeah?
but
Is it a good game, or is it just
it's not awful. I mean, it's not really a good game, but it's not
Is it the same mechanics
broken
as
as hell.
Smash? Are the mechanics the same as Smash of the percentage, and eventually you'll get out of the playable area and you'll die?
No. I mean,
No?
it's not really. People call it like a Smash clone,
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
but it's beyond the whole. Okay, beyond it being a Smash clone, it really isn't. I mean, it has the whole it has the classic mode every Smash game has, where you fight a character, and then you move on to the next part where you fight another character. Like beyond that, that's all the game has, other than fighting and that mode. The game has no content at all compared to Smash Brothers games.
Okay.
And it's kind of, I was really disappointed with the game. It's a very easy platinum though.
I could care less about the trophies. As I discussed a little bit on Club Xbox Level 6, if you listen to that episode that comes out pretty soon. I wanted to mention, so Gamefly, getting on Gamefly South Park Stick of Truth, so a couple weeks I'll get at least impressions of that game. I've heard it's a masterpiece, so
oh yeah, everyone likes that game. I mean, it released around the same time as Titanfall, so I never got it.
Yeah, it's a nice 10-hour experience.
I spent tons of money in March because I bought the Xbox One Titanfall bundle, so...
Right.
Which is actually funny that you think I'd be, like, super obsessed with this game because I bought it back then and I'm talking about the game still. It's just a coincidence. I just happened to pick up this game again because of Titanfall Sunday and I got back into it. So it's not like I've been playing it for multiple months. Not that that'd be a bad thing, but...
Right. But yeah,
like,
I'm super excited for South Park because the current game I have, I upgrade to 2 game a month because I realized I'm just gonna have that one game stuck in my system forever. The superhero one, the Saints Row 4. So probably gonna return Saints Row 4 when South Park comes in, and I'm happy South Park seems like a 10-hour experience. And then I'm really excited to get Heavy Rain and Beyond the Two Souls, these 2 story games that came out for PS3 that got mixed reviews. So I'm very excited to play those as well. But anyways,
Beyond Two Souls, I'm not really that interested in, but it's probably coming to PS4.
yeah,
It's been rumored for a while, but it's probably coming to PS4.
okay.
We don't really know what they're doing. Damn it. What is the... Okay. They're Quantum Dream, I think. I keep getting confused because of that Quantum Break game on Xbox One. So I keep mixing him up or something. Like, I don't know the studio name. I think it's Quantic Dream, but they made Heavy Rain and this, and, like, people love those games.
Yeah, so I'm very curious.
More people like Heavy Rain. More people like Heavy Rain.
Because they're both basically big story games. Not Last of Us quality by any means, but they're story-based games. So, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it doesn't compare to The Last of Us, but...
Of course not.
Yeah, I mean...
But
no, I mean...
Right.
Okay, I don't think...
I'm just joking, I'm joking.
I don't think it's, like, the best game ever, but it's definitely the game that's touched me the most out of every game.
Sure. So, yeah, with that, I think that's a wrap for this week. Not much else going on in the PlayStation world, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean...
It's been a fairly tame week, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much PlayStation stuff. I mean...
Well, we're in the midst of the storm, because next week will be, Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, Tokyo Game Show.
And then in, like, 2 weeks, we'll have Destiny. So we're getting close to the season of
chaos. And we're entering the fall, and it's getting crazy. Actually, one thing I want to bring up is the PlayStation Twitter was... I think it was yesterday, randomly posted a Simpson reference on their Twitter.
Nice.
And it was out of the blue. And then they started retweeting other people's Simpson...
Simpsons tapped out for the Vita.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, are they building up, like, a Simpsons game for next gen?
I don't know. Simpsons...
I thought that was interesting. I actually wanted to bring it up on the show, so I'm kind of glad that I just happened to find their Twitter in my feed, because...
Yeah,
like,
that's interesting.
Like, I kind of wanted to bring that up.
Maybe the Simpsons Network will have an exclusive app on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, also the blue DualShock 4 is also out now.
Yeah, it was on sale, I think, for $10 off at, like, Newegg or something.
Kind of annoying now that I have 2 DualShock 4s.
That are both black. Yeah, I saw in person today that the colored ones look great, because you have the black touchpad with the blue surroundings and the black sticks. The white controller looks hot. I kind of want that. The red one looks great too, as does the blue. I kind of want all the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, the blue one's been out in Japan for a while, so I think it was a launch thing in Japan.
Yeah, red was down in Japan. I think all of them were in Japan. We just got.
Freaking Japan gets everything.
They do. They do. It costs a lot of money to ship them to America.
Actually, another thing I want to bring up is Diablo 3 that released, and Garden Warfare finally released. Diablo 3 on Xbox One was unacceptable if it wasn't 1080p, so now I guess the Xbox One version has frame rate issues.
I've heard the Xbox One has better frame rates than the PS4 version. That in
So
side-by-side
it doesn't.
tests,
So okay.
they had more drops than PS4 in the same scenarios.
Okay, so you've seen a test video or something.
Side by sides, they're running the same thing, and you have
So
they all have frame rate issues, but PS4 has more of those. Like they actually worked with Microsoft to make the frame rate better than PS4.
So basically it seems like there's inaccurate articles on the web just making the Xbox One look even and Microsoft look even more bad. So basically the PS4 is basically the PS3 the 360 this generation, because the Xbox One is getting bad reputation and articles that aren't even like true about it. Because
Yeah,
I've
absolutely.
been hearing tons of people saying about how it was like originally it was going to be 900p for Xbox One, and Microsoft pressured them saying it wasn't acceptable, and I heard the frame rate on the Xbox One version was bad because of that.
So here's the Digital Foundry verdict. Let me see if what I thought I read was accurate. So, this is a bold release that matches the PC version point for point on a technical level. The only major shift in design comes by way of altered field of view to better suit the console's local co-op. So comparison only slightly restricts the solo console player's periphery. Otherwise, it's the full package in terms of Diablo 3 graphics, yada yada yada. So in terms of frame rate metrics, the Xbox One shows flickers of strain in meeting its recent 1080p upgrade, something never elicited by the PS4, which holds a 60 frames like it says. Interesting. These drops, as infrequent as they are, make it harder to call the Xbox One release a purely locked 60 frames per second, but is clearly a solid performer. So much so that it begs the question, could PS4 have been pushed any harder? Interesting. So it seems that this side-by-side is showing PS4 better, but I've read other articles that are showing Xbox One better. So I think it's a crapshoot, quite honestly, when it comes down to it. Just enjoy your stupid game. They're both boxes. It's fine.
I mean, I'm sure they're
Yeah.
both will be playable experiences, and I hear they're going to get updated with the PC version. Same with Minecraft on the next gen, which I find really cool. Which is a huge benefit of this next gen thing, is a lot of PC games are now coming to these platforms.
Yeah, because GPU and TPUs are so similar.
Exactly. So I just
It is
like,
pet
honestly,
peeve of mine when people get their opinions
I just wanted to bring up that story, but now that I didn't know what I was talking about, that just kind of annoys me, just because that's just more evidence that it doesn't matter. I mean, within a year,
it's all
a
about
company's perspective could look different, and all these biased articles could come out like, it's just so
it's all about developers learning to optimize for hardware. Wii U games can look better than Xbox One games depending on how well the developer knows the hardware. It's as simple as that, quite honestly. And yeah, there may be games the first few years that don't look as good on one box as the other, but I don't think any of them are going to be just
honestly
bad
though.
and
With
awful.
that whole Xbox One thing, I was kind of annoyed because I was just like, Microsoft, I've been actually kind of impressed with you lately. So if this article, about the whole, you pressured them to making sure it's 1080p at all costs, kind of annoys me, because it just shows you don't really have your priorities. Even though you can argue that is their priorities, because that's how people are buying their games now. Xbox One isn't 1080p.
It's so annoying.
60 frames per second. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to get PS4. So I mean, people are actually this is actually, you can actually argue this is important, because this is why people are buying these platforms.
And I could
so
give
this
a
is
crap
why
if it's
they act
1080p.
this stupid. If everyone bought the PS4 for a game where you just looked at a cat eating a muffin, you better damn well believe Microsoft would respond with another cat eating like a better looking muffin or something.
Well, they do have Goat.
If that was the big money maker.
They do have Goat Simulator.
If exactly, oh yeah, I'm excited for that. But because I don't want to play that on PC, I'll play that on console. But hey, another use for my X1, so whatever. But I will say though, it just shows. I mean, like history show this. Like Kinect is based off the whole motion thing with how successful the Wii did. So for some reason, that cat eating a muffin thing, I just made up, was a big moneymaker for PS4. You better damn well believe they'd be responding in the same way. And the 1080p, 60 frames per second is what they're selling these things off of. And it's stupid because, I mean, yes, it does make the games like have better experience, but it does not make 30 frames per second unplayable games. That's one thing that annoys me.
What
like
was N64 frames
people
per second?
are starting to
What was that?
say, I have no idea, but people are starting to say, oh, if you have a PS4, pick up The Last of Us Remastered. I'm just like, you know, I even said this on Twitter today. Next Gen idiots. The Last of Us on PS3 is still an amazing game. I mean, the PS4 version will definitely be like way different, and it does enhance the gunplay. But the PS3 version is still an amazing version of the game. It's still a good game. I mean, a game that doesn't need to be 60.
I heard it looked like crap, though. I heard it looked like crap.
For a PS3 game, that game is beautiful. But when you compare it to the PS4 version, I mean, surprisingly, it doesn't look as good. But it's just kind of ridiculous that now people are saying the PS3 version isn't like playable now, just because this whole new trend is it needs to be 1080p 60 frames per second for the game to be playable. It's just it's kind of annoying.
That, Dan. I think the game was never designed for a console. And
that's why I was so mad about that article.
This one feels more like they're designed for consoles. This Xbox One and PS4 version. The PS3s were hacks, and they didn't feel like they should have been even on the consoles.
Okay.
That's what I've heard from people that have played the games. I'm not into Diablo, I know nothing of it, but from people I've talked to about it, that's kind of the gist I get from it.
Yeah, I mean, I never played Diablo 3, I played a little bit of Diablo 2, but that's why I was thinking about picking it for PS4 or Xbox One, but I was going to just simply buy the PS4 version just because I heard the Xbox One version had bad frame rate. And it seems that's not the case at all.
It's pretty on par.
So that's kind of ridiculous that I'm even hearing that.
See, I'm just going to wait and see which one goes on a digital sale first, and I'll wait until that happens. Because I am in no rush to play Diablo 3.
Because you don't like physical copies.
Well, no. I mean, I could buy it for full price digitally. I don't care. But I'm in no rush to play Diablo 3. I've never been interested in that series. It might be fun, but I don't know. I'll wait for it to sell. I've got tons of other stuff to play.
Yeah, my friend who lives here, the place I am right now, as everyone can tell, whoever's watching the video version, live or on YouTube later, either way, you're awesome. Thanks. But or even if you're just listening to the podcast, you're still awesome. But anyways, I'm not in my normal set, but I'm at my friend's house. He's actually pissed off about the whole Diablo 3 thing because he doesn't like how you have to buy the whole game again to get the expansion.
Really? You're buying a different console?
Well, no, I mean, like, he's mad the expansion is not coming to the PS3 version. Because he bought the PS3 version, and back when... Okay, basically back when...
You're able to migrate your character, at least.
Okay, back when Diablo 3 was announced, even when it released on PS3... there was no they didn't really say the expansion would come to the PS4 version and you would never be able to get the expansion on the PS3 version. So I can kind of agree with him on that.
Sure,
but I'm trying to get him to get it if he does.
But at
get
least,
a PS4,
Dan, they're allowing you to
migrate
your character from the different version.
Oh, that's true. That is really cool. I mean, I don't. He probably just doesn't want to pay $60 for it. He could just wait for a sale.
I understand that frustration. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's probably what it is. I mean, I'll probably talk to him about it later. He says he's gonna watch this, so I mean, who knows?
Yeah, very cool.
He'll hear all about this stuff. I mean, I've been talking about him a little bit in here, but
yeah.
So I mean, like, one thing I'm hyped about the PS4 version that the Xbox One version doesn't have. They don't got Last of Us enemies in the Xbox One version. I heard
they are very infrequent. And it's not really a reason to buy the game if you have no interest in Diablo 3 otherwise. Like, there's like almost an Easter egg, is what I heard.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to do anything. Do the bloaters do anything?
I don't know. I just heard they were Easter egg type thing where you're not going to encounter them that much.
Oh
So,
yeah. That was announced at E3 that bloaters and clickers and runners would be in the game.
Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't sound like it's a
From
big
The Last
part
of
of
Us.
the PS4 version at all.
Oh no, oh yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be. I was just bringing it up as like a joke. So
Yeah, it's cool that's in there.
I mean, I find that that's actually kind of funny that I learned something new in this podcast from the whole, like from the whole. I don't know. I guess the Xbox One is getting a lot of bad press, and
It is.
and some of it isn't
People
even
are-
true. Some of it isn't even true. It seems like.
I don't get the negative press. I mean, I do because it had such a horrific launch year.
Oh my, yeah, with the whole
Every
with the bad
week was
reputation
something
from
else.
E3.
Yeah, that guy that did who got run out of Xbox? Who was that guy?
I actually
The guy that now works for
Zynga.
Zynga. Who is that guy?
Don Matrick.
I mean, Microsoft could almost sue him for defamation towards Xbox One, as what he did that year.
He basically
He ruined
it.
the Xbox One's perception.
he threw it under the bus, saying, "Well, okay, well, then don't." He's like, "Well, then don't buy it. There's Xbox
You get
360."
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like,
Oh my gosh! If I was Microsoft, I mean, I would want to.
yeah. I mean, like
suing's
the
an option,
console's not
but-
even out yet, and you're telling people to not buy it.
Yeah, like
I'm just like, what? I'm just like,
yeah,
that's pretty
it seems
bad.
like almost grounds to sue him for defamation towards the console.
Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if, because obviously in the press it says that he chose to leave for Zynga, but the truth is, I think he was pressured to leave.
Definitely.
Like, I think he was pressured to leave Microsoft, and honestly, I did not like him, and I think Phil Spencer is a way better replacement.
Because he's actually a game developer that enjoys games.
I think Phil Spencer is like a way better replacement. I despised Don Matrick. He was like such a tool.
He was so easy
I couldn't stand him.
He allowed us to just troll Xbox for a whole year. It was,
Actually,
a fun year.
I was like sitting there. Okay, I mean, at the time, I was a little more biased than I am now because I just despised Xbox at the time. But
Me
I
too.
watched the Xbox One reveal, and I'm sitting here trying to be patient and because they did say at the beginning of it that at E3 they'll show the games,
Yeah.
which is they still got a lot of hate for the sports TV, but he's sitting here. Okay, he's sitting here talking, and they're talking about the TV stuff and everything he's just bringing up, and for some reason while they're talking about all this crap, you see a Doritos thing and a Mountain Dew thing on the screen. It just happens to be there because Xbox is sponsored with it. It still kind of is. I mean, but they're talking about the Xbox One reveal, and this stuff is just up in the corner. Why is that there? You're not even talking about it. It's why is that on the screen? You just have that there. It's just doesn't make any sense. And then all of a sudden, he just says, "All right, next we're gonna show you a world premiere of Call of Duty." I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, just shut up!" I was just like, "Just shut up! I can't stand you. You're such a tool." It's just like Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm just like, "Oh my god, next gen store." I was just like, and then they started talking about the hair on the arms and the Call of Duty dog.
Well, I
was
love
just
the
like,
dog.
Oh my god!
The first thing I did when I bought the Wii U version of that game, that's the version I played, is I shot the dog and see what would happen. And it had me restart my game. Didn't like me killing the dog.
Wow. Okay.
So I just had to know what would happen if I shoot my dog.
So here I am trying to just watch it, just so I can actually at least say I watched it. The whole next Xbox reveal. First of all, at the time, I thought the console and the controller were super ugly. I like the controller now.
I'll
but
tell you, watch the PS3 E3 reveal, and you will go to sleep in the first 2 minutes. It's
Oh no, it's bad. It's bad.
a professor basically talking about the technical specs for 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I
It
know.
is awful.
I know
It is horrific.
Yeah, no, I know it's pretty bad. It was really bad. I know.
So I went through a phase of watching all the Nintendo E3s, and those were all fun.
But
And I started
that's the
Sony's,
thing,
it's
though.
these are so boring.
That's the thing, though, is people are comparing the Xbox One launch to the PS3. It's not even close. Not even close.
No.
The PS3 launch was way worse, and it was just hideous overall if you think about it. But I mean,
People bought it as a Blu-ray player.
The Xbox One is just getting a lot of negative things hidden about it, but when I watched that reveal, which it did deserve the negative things, that reveal did deserve it. That was awful. And even their E3 wasn't good at all.
It's
either.
interesting, though. If Phil Spencer was there instead of that one dude, their original vision for Xbox One could have been explained better and showcased better and could have had people more excited about it. Because there's some interesting things with game sharing and different ideas they had that ultimately could have been a better launch and differentiated them from PS4. But because of that guy's mess up, they didn't have a chance to do that. They had to backtrack on everything. I would have loved to see if Phil Spencer was there from day one, what would have happened.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I know. I was just like sitting there trying to watch it, and then I'm just like sitting here listening to him, and then all of a sudden he brings up Call of Duty. I'm just like, and then you see a Doritos Mountain Dew thing in the background, and then they've already been talking about TV and ESPN and sports and stuff, and then this voice command crap and all this Microsoft Internet Explorer stuff, and then EA Sports was shown, and then they talked about Halo. I'm just like, wow, you guys have like no surprises ever. It's the same shit all the time. I'm just like, well, even though for Halo, there were only for Halo fans that surprised because they heard that Steven Spielberg was involved. So
Right.
so that was a huge shock to them. I mean, like, and they only cared because it was Halo, and then so something positive was coming out with Halo. I mean, like, I highly doubt they even cared Steven Spielberg is involved. They're just, Halo
Nice
fans, but
Nice name.
they don't care, okay? I mean, they don't care. They're just saying they care because it's good press for Halo.
I've actually been in the same lobby as Steven Spielberg. It's a fairly empty lobby when I lived in LA. It's like he's just standing over there talking to his friend in his baseball cap. It's pretty fun.
That's
Pretty
really cool. That's really awesome.
It was like during Oscars weekend at some Oscars event thing I went to.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, did you live in LA? I think you
Yeah, I
said you
lived in
lived
LA for a
okay.
year, then lived in Hawaii for a year after that.
Yeah.
So, I've been around.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just like thought it was just like, besides the whole Steven Spielberg being involved with Halo, there was
And I guess
no
Ridley Scott's
surprises
involved
at
with
it.
the other Halo project. I guess there's 2 Halo projects going on. One's a TV show and one's something else that Steven Spielberg is doing.
I thought Steven Spielberg was involved with the TV show.
I thought they were separate projects.
So are they because they originally said the reveal that they were putting Halo only on Xbox One. Are they actually going to put it on TV now?
I don't know.
Because that would be huge marketing for it. Because if
That'd be
people
great.
got into the show, would buy the games.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
By the box.
And Halo's already well known, so
Mm-hmm.
just saying. But I guess it's enough Xbox competition stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no.
I mean, like it's just interesting. Like I don't know if you told me that the PS4 would actually be had the head start over the Xbox One, like a year ago. Okay, well,
There's just
more
such
than a year ago, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
If you told me this a year and a half ago, I wouldn't believe you. I think the PS4 would be losing right now.
It just has such a positive force behind it that's kind of just unstoppable right now.
I mean, yeah, I mean the PS3 finally caught up with the 360, so they're tied at the moment. But it's just crazy.
I'll be
to
curious,
think.
yeah, going forward, like what can Sony do to mess up their positive?
Oh
momentum?
yeah, and I think Sony is going to mess up.
What are they gonna
That's
do?
just
Yeah.
always. That's how it always happens. Whoever's in charge always messes up. Sony messed up after the PS2 success. Microsoft messed up after the 360 success.
Nintendo messed up after.
Well, honestly, you see, that's the
What?
thing though. Is
Nintendo never didn't mess up.
okay. You
Well,
see,
they
the game. Okay, the Game Boy Advance was a success. The GameCube was a failure. The DS and Wii were both huge successes, like beyond
Yeah.
anyone's expectations. The
I guess the
3DS,
N64 was a
the
failure.
3DS is a success, and the
Yeah.
Wii U is heading there. It's not a success yet,
It's
but
heading there.
it's heading there. It's heading
It's
in
gonna
the
have
right
one of the best
direction.
game libraries of any Nintendo console.
I hope so. I mean, like,
It's looking like it.
20. It's definitely gonna have It's definitely gonna have the best lineup next year. I hope it ends up having
Yeah.
one of the best.
I guess
libraries.
N64 was their big, I guess, biggest like flop comparatively. Like it was their third console, like the PS3 and Xbox One kind of syndrome, where
I
N64
hear-
was overpriced games, had not a strong library because it was so.
I actually heard that the Nintendo 64 actually at first was doing really well.
I thought it was doing well as a kid. I thought that was what was happening because that's all
I
my
guess
friends.
not, but
Because all my
not
friends
as bad
had
as the
64s.
GameCube. For in terms of the actual consoles, not counting Virtual Boy or Game Boy
Yeah.
Micro, I mean it's probably the console. Their biggest like home console failure would probably be the GameCube,
I didn't get it as a kid because
unfortunately.
I thought, as a purple box, I don't want
Which is actually kind
that
of funny
purple box.
because, which is really weird because apparently I was looking into this, but apparently the GameCube was more powerful than the Xbox and PS2.
Oh yeah,
But
easily.
the PS2 and Xbox did more things in it. It's
Yeah.
just like
But anyways, enough banter. So,
all
Dan,
right,
where can
enough
folks find you
competition
on-
stuff. I mean, it's related to PlayStation, I guess.
Sure,
but-
it is.
So we
But
can do it.
where can folks find you on the interwebs and elsewhere?
You can find me at my Twitter at Naughty Dog for Life. The number 4, not the
Yep.
word 4. I'm a little slow today. I'm really tired. So, and my PSN, my Xbox Live gamer tag, and my Miiverse account, which is my Nintendo Network ID. They share the same thing. I just say Miiverse, but is Pikmologist, Pikmologist. You can add me on either of those. I respond quickly now to... Well, actually, on Xbox One, I have to add you back, so you might have to ask me through Twitter if you actually want to play games with me. Add me. So just ask me on Twitter if
And
you want to add
Dan,
me on game.
you
my
still have
gamer
not
tag.
responded to my real name request. What's up with that?
I never got a real name request.
No? On your PS4? No real name request?
When did you send it? Because I haven't been on my PS4 for a few
long,
days.
long time ago.
Well,
My
you
first
know
thing
my-
when anyone
you-
adds me
you-
is yeah.
You know my real name, Tim.
I want to have everyone's real name on my PS4.
Okay. I mean, I will look into it. Okay.
Okay.
I never got a request, but
I will. I can't send a new one because it's already requested. So.
all right. Well, I guess I will look into it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
But anyways,
so
like I was,
Pikmologist and at Naughty Dog for Life.
but like I was saying, if you want to add me on Xbox, you have to let me know through Twitter because I have to add you back for me to actually be added
Sure.
for real. So if you
Now you
actually
can
want,
see the recent people that add you, Dan, in the feed of some sort. So you're able to look into that there as well.
okay, well, I still would appreciate if you told me if you want to add
absolutely.
me and play Titanfall with me or something because I'm always
Yep.
looking for new people to play Titanfall with. It's my thing right now.
Yeah. It's a good
So,
game.
but my PSN, if you add me, you could please let me, or Miiverse, or
Mm-hmm.
like Nintendo in general, please let me know through Twitter or on that message saying I'm a fan of the show or I follow you on Twitter or something. Because I don't add random people. You have to let me know you're adding me. If
Yeah.
I don't know the username, I'm not gonna add you
Okay. Fair enough.
unless I'm confirm it with you ahead of time. I'm not just gonna add a random person that I've
See,
never talked to. So.
if you want to be a random person to add me,
Yeah,
add
Tim's
all the
desperate for
random
friends.
people.
Like I said in the past,
I add
Tim is
all the
desperate
random people in the world. Just add me on PSN.
And your
TCAD.
thing's the same everywhere, right?
Yeah,
Your
it's-
YouTube, your
Everything, yeah.
TCHATEN.
Yep.
Used to be my Twitter handle. We stole it, but
Yeah. You make that joke a lot.
yeah, that joke will never die. We're gonna live.
No.
Yeah,
But
we're
yeah,
bringing it on
so
forever.
subscribe on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch the video version of the shows there. From me on all the different networks, PSN, Xbox Live, Miiverse, and follow me on Twitter. And lastly, check out the other podcasts I do. So they're all now in the Windows Phone Marketplace if you have one of those devices. I do Club Xbox, Club PlayStation, Club Nintendo, Club Steam, and Club Film. So subscribe to all those in iTunes. Leave reviews. I'd really appreciate reviews in iTunes. That really does help our visibility out. So if we're able to, go on iTunes and leave a review. And we do broadcast these shows live over the weekend, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday night's Xbox, Saturday night's PlayStation, Sunday night's Steam, followed by Nintendo at 9. And then film is just sometime in the week. So with that said, thanks for watching or listening. We'll be back next week for another episode of Club PlayStation. Bye-bye.
See you later.